I don't even know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can.
Hey, yo, Rain, turn that up.
I don't even know if you can handle it. All I know is you can have it. I don't even know if you can handle it. All I know is you can have it. I don't even know if you can handle it. All I know is you can have it.
Garvey's blueprint, and then you started shaking your head no. I was like, fine, if you want to stay here, don't say nothing when the police blow your head off, and then you say, I'm hoping and wishing that you get your head blown off. That is not what I said. Stop putting words in my mouth.
So why would you even say something like that?
Because I'm trying to expose to you what we're supposed to be doing, and you not accepting the answers.
Hey, do anybody else would like to come in and talk to our brother? I can't save him right now. He might get what I'm saying later on in life.
No,
but if anybody else would like to come in.
SaNeter, how long we been here in America trying to get free?
Over 400 years.
So don't you think that maybe, just maybe, Marcus Garvey's blueprint is the reason, us not following that blueprint, that's the reason why we've been here over 400 years, because we refuse to come out as a people. We refuse to make a mass exodus out of this place and establish African-American society in East Africa where Christianity is said to have its roots. Why are we not in Ethiopia building our own kingdom? Why are we here in America trying to chase the white man's dollar? Why are we here in America trying to chase pieces of paper that got the slave master's face on it, and we killing each other over it? But I'm the clown though, I'm the clown. I'm not the one that's trying to chase white man's paper to take care of my family. I'm trying to get land for our people. I'm trying to do what Marcus Garvey told us to do.
So how can you get land? Don't you need that paper to get some land?
They got Africa is a resource in itself.
So why you not there?
Why we allowing them to take Africa resources and give it to us in the form of the white man's paper? Answer that. Why are we allowing white men to take African resources and then give us those resources with the white man's face on it?
All right, I'm gonna answer it right now. Cosmic Chris 9, can you please take over for me from right here, brother? Please, brother.
All right, hi guys. First of all, you talking about the African resources. What about your resources? I'm sure you don't live in Africa. You're probably right here.
Exactly. I don't live in Africa.
Hold on, brother. One mic, brother, because we got two people together.
So you over there going on about Africa's resources. What about the resources on your own land at which you stand on that they're robbing and taking right now? And you want to talk about Bill kneeling down to Joe Biden's America and all this and all that? You're going in too many directions, and none of it really. You're going starting at the wrong place anyway, because you're taking the wrong ones. I mean, a lot of people do. A lot of them vote for Joe Biden. You're probably one of them. I don't know who you vote for, but I'm just assuming.
I don't vote. I do not vote. I don't participate in this system because I know this is not my system.
So how do you participate in liberating people? By just telling them that they need to leave where they're at? They should just up and leave where they got their actual life built. They should just go start over somewhere else. Well, what do you do besides telling people to just get out of to just leave their home?
Okay, all right. Let me answer one of your first statements that you said, because you was talking about I'm not in Africa. Where's my resources? Those questions that you posed to me, you need to pose those questions to the Mexicans and the Native Indians, because this is their land. They themselves should not be allowing Europeans to rule their shit. And I'm not no Aboriginal. My hair don't grow straight like the animals. My hair grows wool like the Africans. So don't ask me about no resources in this land, because our cousins, the Mexicans and the Native Indians in this Western Hemisphere, this is their stuff. They supposed to have those resources, and they supposed to be sharing those resources with us when we're over in Africa. That's how it was before we both of us.
All the scholars are against you on that. We were the only people on the planet. The black people were the first people on the planet. So how is any of this land anyone else's but yours? If you were the first person on this planet by yourself.
Well, yeah, we the first person on this. We are the first persons on this planet, but scientifically, we align with Africa. We don't align with the Western Hemisphere. That's the reason why a lot of us got these badass diets.
We align with the planet Earth.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Listen, do you see a polar bear trying to operate here in America? No, the polar bear is
brother. We're
designed
not polar bears, brother. We're not polar bears, brother.
With us, it's the same.
It's not the same with us, bro.
Nature.
It's not the same with us, man. We migrated all over the world, all over here, brother. That's the ability of us, of humans. We can go all over the world, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we still supposed to return back to the place of our origin. Even nature shows you that. How come the bass fish knows that when I'm born in this particular location and I swim all over the water,
brother,
I still
don't you know there are
the
Africans risking their life to come over here for a reason? They are coming over here, brother.
Because
I'm not saying we should not go to Africa. Yeah, it's all right. Let's go on over to Africa. But there's so many Africans risking their life to come over here to America. That got to be for some type of reason. Why do you think they're coming over here? For opportunity, brother.
They disobeying their ancestors.
And you keep using the word African. In the words of my brother, Professor Larry, ain't no such thing as an African, brother. But I understand what you mean when you use the word African. I understand that. I spoke to a brother from Africa, and I asked him right here on this channel. I said, brother, do you call yourself Africans over there? He strictly said, no, they go by their names. They go by the names that they tribal names or whatever. Those are the names they go by. So you keep saying Africans, and the African will only agree with you because he know that's all you know. He will tell you, yeah, African. But when they go home, they don't say, hey, this is my African brother. They don't do that. They say Mandingo. They say Wolof. They say all kind of things on who they are as a people.
Listen, their ancestors told them that no foreigners were allowed in that territory, and they were disobedient. They allowed foreigners into that territory. They started marrying those foreigners, and then the foreigners started stealing their shit. And then when the foreigners started stealing their shit, they had to go chase after their shit. That's the reason why they over here in America, they over there in Europe, they over there in Asia, they over there in India. They got to chase the shit that their ancestors told them that, listen, do not let these foreigners, don't let these Caucasoids, Mongoloids, Negroids onto this land, because if you let them into this land and you start making marriages with them, they're gonna start taking your shit, and that's the answer to your question. That's why they come over here. They coming over here because they was disobeying.
Shaka, SaNeter, pick up, Shaka. SaNeter.
What about Pangea? We were
hold on for 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute. Let me see.
Before the continent started to apart. You were the only people.
No, we were not.
You have to prove that we all started at one spot. Now our origin is somewhere in Africa. You have to prove that. You can't.
I can't prove that. I can't.
I'm trying to let Shaka know I might be a little late, but he ain't picking up.
No, we were not.
Damn.
No, we were not, and I can prove that. You got the Caucasoid race, which is assigned to the north hemisphere. You got the Mongoloid race, which is assigned to the east hemisphere, and you got the Negroid race. And I'm talking about black people with straight hair. I'm not talking about Africans. Black people with straight hair in the western hemisphere, and then us black folks with the wool hair, we doggone hair, and it'll tell you where you belong at. Ain't no wool-haired people. No wool-haired people came up in the northern hemisphere in Europe. No, where the Asians are. All the wool-haired people where they go up to the sun. All children of the sun originated on that African continent. And the only reason you can find us all over the world is because we was traveling. But just like the bass fish, just like the salmon fish, we always return back to the place of our origin. How come nature know that? How come a fish know that I gotta return to the place of my origin? How come all these animals know they gotta return back to the place of their origin, but us that's supposed to be so wise, we don't understand that, we're supposed to return back to the place of our origin. And you don't know that because the Bible's showing y'all that, but because y'all let the white man teach y'all that Bible, y'all don't understand what the mother's saying to you. That's the reason why we still here in America.
The Bible even tells you that we were all over the planet.
Like I said, yes, when you are gods on earth, when you are the original gods on earth, you are the patrol of the planet. You are the police officers of the planet. Yeah, you're going to go out on patrol. Yeah, you're going to go into the north hemisphere. You're going to go into the west hemisphere.
Your Bible said he raised the two people up in the garden and sent them out to go get wives. Where were the wives at? They were all over the planet. They were already there. Your Bible.
The Bible does not say that. The Bible did not say go around and get wives.
All right, time out, y'all. Let me see what this brother got to offer. Peace and black power, baby. What's up, Mr. Ice? What? Ice Black? What's up, brother?
Mr. IC3 Black from the UK.
Okay, what's happening, brother? What's happening?
I'm very glad to be on your show, Mr. SaNeter. It's a great man and a great show.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about it. What's happening?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's. What angle should we approach here? We're going to think about solutions now. Now, I like that guy's angle of Moses. Moses. Yes. There's the whole thing for black liberation and reparation. Liberation and reparation is
be united, but we can't because we have so much that's involved in our separation. The root of all evil is the money itself, but you got to realize in order to have certain things, you need to play this game. You have to play the game in order to live a certain life or to give or to have. So when you made that comment earlier, you just have to be real careful of how you come across in your words. And you're talking about being conscious. Everyone has their level and their degrees of consciousness. So just be careful on how you deliver. And that's all I wanted to say, Si.
Beautiful.
I got a plan on how to get us out of this, SaNeter.
1 second though, because I just want to jump back because you can't get away with that false information with King James, because King James specifically wrote that Bible to enslave us, and you're not going to mislead our people like that. Yes, he did. First of all, because you did not mention when he wrote it. When he wrote that was the same time that he was commissioned by a pope who wrote a papal bull who said that we cannot that white people cannot do slavery. Remember, white people was the last people to do slavery. Yeah, so it was the Arabs first and everyone else, and then the white people got in last. So yeah, so once
Cosmic Chris.
no. Once the European white person, King James, once they decided to hop in it, King James decided, got commissioned by the Queen to write that Bible that enslaved your ass. He copied that and he put his own twist on it to enslave your black ass, and that's exactly what he still got till this day. You cannot get away with that. You cannot walk our people off the cliff.
I'm getting ready to prove you wrong what you just said. You just said that King James wrote that Bible to enslave our black ass. Did you not just say that? Did you not just say that? You said that, right?
That was a specific reason. And he was commissioned by the Queen of England at that time.
All right. So, Cosmic Chris, you got a Bible? Because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you that what you just said is bullshit. I'm going to show you in the Bible what you said is bullshit.
How can you show me in the Bible that is bullshit?
All right, fine. All right, so you ain't got no, I'm going to tell you what it say. All right, I'm going to tell you what it say. I'm going to tell you why that's bullshit.
Apple bulls and queens. This ain't got nothing to do with a Jesus
I'm going to tell you why that's bullshit. Okay, so a white man, King James, wrote in the scriptures, Deuteronomy chapter 17, verses, emphasis on verses 14 through 15. And this is these are African people. The Bible telling you that in Genesis chapter 2, verse 13 through 14. It also tell you that the people's visage was black in Lamentations chapter 4, verse 7 through 8. You know that these are black people. So why did a white man, King James, put in the Bible, Deuteronomy chapter 17, that these black people are not supposed to have no foreigners over them, ruling over them, that they not supposed to have nobody that's not of their brothers, nobody that's not of their tribes ruling over them? Why would a white man, King James, that wrote that book to enslave us, why would he allow that to be put in his book?
Because, I can answer that, because can you agree that white people read that Bible as well?
I can agree that white people are teaching it.
That's it.
I can agree that white people are teaching to you wrong.
That's why Walter Williams told us this is a Masonic book. They are using this book as codes, a code to talk to each other and how to enslave your black ass. And
no, Cosmic Chris. No, Cosmic Chris, what they're doing is that they are messing you up in school, to making it to where you don't have good comprehension skills. You don't really understand how to comprehend the English language. And then they come into the church and they teach you the Bible because they know that you ain't got the comprehension to read it. That's the Masonic stuff that they're doing.
In the Bible, it says you should obey your slave masters like they were gods.
Yo, Cosmic Chris, in that time, Cosmic Chris, when that was written, our ancestors fell under the authority of the Roman Empire.
For black people, you said, because earlier you said they were talking to black people. You could tell they were Africans. So when they said that to us in the Bible, were they talking to Africans? Were they telling Africans? Because those
Africans was under Roman authority.
I rest my case. Roman white people. I rest my case.
But Cosmic Chris, who is it that was telling those Africans that was under Roman authority? It's just like Africans over in Africa telling us to obey America's laws because they don't want to see us end up like George Floyd. Somebody over in Africa would tell you, obey the American justice system, because if you don't obey the American justice system, you're gonna end up in a prison system. It's the same thing.
Contradicting yourself.
That is not contradiction. It's the same thing. Whether we are in Rome listening to Africans in Canaan, or whether we are here in America listening to Africans from Ghana, it's the same thing. Period.
I rest my case. Chat.
All right, y'all. I got to get out of here. I know Shaka might be mad. He might be still asleep. But anyway, y'all should take a screenshot of that right there. It's talking about what I talked about dealing with the Grimaldi and the man. They found a woman laying face up and the man was laying face down and they found that, man. So this right here, this photo was taken 1916, and you could go all the way back. They found the Grimaldi, the skeleton Grimaldi, Grimalda, Grimaldi skeletons. Go and look that up, and you'll see they've been there before there was a goddamn European Bible, brother. It was the black man who traveled out of Africa, traveled all the way up in Europe before there was Europeans, bruh. Go and do the research. See, I'm going to show you my research. I'm going to show you the source. So just go and look it up. And peace and black power, family. I got to be out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, man. I got to get back and do this.
Hey, yo, Ray, turn that up. All I know is you can have it. I don't even know if you can have it.